Hey Team Bullseye, welcome to another iteration of On Target with the Bullseye Chief. With me here is Sergeant Nikita Barrier. She's one of the members of our WSA CCA team, but she's kind of got a unique story because she's not a traditional active duty person. She's a reservist who has been activated on man days to work in our office, and that means she brings a unique perspective to her job. So we're going to talk just about how her experience in the 57th Wing has been. So, Sergeant Barrier, thanks for doing this, by the way.
Yes.
It's a new initiative to try to connect with members of the 57th Wing. And I'd like them to understand your perspective as a reservist, having come to work here at the 57th Wing. Like, what's been the most difficult piece? What's been the best piece in your perspective working with us? And we'll go from there.
All right, awesome. So like Chief had said, I'm Sergeant Nikita Barrier. So my story is I began as active duty. I was a medic, got out in 2019, went guard, did that for about a year, and then I joined back in, last year, July of 2021, I went reserves. And so I was personnelist, did, traditional 1 week in a month, and then I was presented with a chance to work at the 57th Wing, and I said, why not? And so here I am doing MPA tour. So far it's challenging, but a good challenge. So I've learned more about like being an admin, personnelist that I haven't known before doing the 1 week in a month. So I would say I like that part. And then for the good part, just the team, like it's definitely like the members that I work with, they make it fun. So even though those days that are challenging, like it's definitely fun with the members that I work with.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever said thank you for volunteering to take those MPA days, because you really saved our butt. I mean, we were hurting on manning, and we were looking at some real difficult, stressful time with just the two members squeaking by, and you've really stepped up to the plate. So I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you.
In your time here, is there anything that's stood out as something that grabbed your interest about the 57th Wing that you've come across? Anything in particular, whether it be mission-based or something that you heard the General and I talking about, or anything like that?
I would just say all of that, all of the above. Like, first coming here, I didn't know much about the 57th Wing, but I did some research, I did some digging, and there is a lot underneath the 57th Wing that I didn't know about. Like, I didn't know the 57th Wing existed prior to the MPA orders. I thought it was just
Right.
the 99th and Ellis. So it's definitely been eye-opening, like what the 57th is, what the mission is, the vision, and I didn't know the Thunderbirds were a part of it. So that's like really cool. So I like that aspect.
Now, did we get you, a couple red flags ago, did we get you out on the Australian refueling plane?
Yes.
You want
Yes,
to tell
we
the
did.
crowd about that? Because that was a unique opportunity.
Yeah, so that was
Or
very
wait, it was
fun.
British. Sorry, not Australian. British. Sorry,
Well,
my apologies.
The Australians, so it was like a big exercise
Yeah.
from my understanding. So Australians and other individuals were a part of that as well. So that was very interesting to go onto the raft. The
Yeah.
big Voyager was massive. Got to sit down with the crew and then see the refueling happen. I don't think I could say much more than that, but just like the whole refueling and then seeing how the Voyager operates and get to sit in the cockpit. That was really
And you guys
fun.
got to see, I think, what, 3 or 4 different platforms get refueled?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes, for
pretty
sure.
cool.
Yes,
From
it's
that perspective,
awesome.
it's pretty neat, isn't it?
Yes, you don't see that every day as an admin or personnelist.
Yeah, it's awesome. So that goes right into play with the whole initiative of connecting people to the mission. Like you said, you don't get to see that a whole lot as an admin. In the
Correct.
57th Wing, we have at least a taste of almost every mission that the Air Force has to offer. So hopefully in the future, near future, maybe we can get you out to see something else, whether it's an aggressor or the JTAC FTU or something else in the weapons school, because they got it all in the weapons school.
Yes.
Or Amos on the maintenance side. So switching gears real quick here, you are a female in the military, so we just recently had Women's Heritage Month. So I'd like to ask your perspective of how you feel the military has come along with, women in the military, and if there's anything that stands out as where you'd like to see it go from here. Like, is there something missing that you're like, I wish I wish we could work on this when it pertains to females in the military?
Okay, yeah, good question. So we have came a long way. I will say that, like when it comes to the hairstyle, from just being a mother, giving birth to little ones, having that extra time to do your PFA, to spend time with the little ones, that's definitely appreciated. One aspect, if anything, if I had to say, would be, I guess, just the time with the children, like understanding, when little ones are sick. 'Cause I know just in my time, like when I was active duty and whatnot, that was kind of a strain on me, specifically, being a single mother, that was a little challenging. So if I had to say anything, maybe to take a look into the aspect of, and not just single mothers, but just single parents in general, when it comes to little ones being sick, because it seems to be like one sick, then they all get sick, and then you get sick, and it's like, man, like how am I going to explain this? It's a little stressful, but
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, I think we are going in the right direction for everyone involved, not just females, but for everyone enlisted and officer side.
Well, awesome. Thank you for that. Yeah, we have a lot to thank the Sword and Athena initiative for a lot of those recent improvements, as well as all the females who have, come up through the military, helping highlight those issues and getting them changed through, whether it's the Air Force Sergeants Association or AFA, who are our main lobbying groups in the Air Force to get those kinds of things changed with the Air Force or Congress or whoever needs to change them. So thank you for that insight. Now, one last question. If there's one thing in the 57th Wing that you've heard about or seen that you're like, I would love to check that out, what would it be? Is it like, I want to take a helicopter ride? Is it I want to help catch a jet on the flight line when it lands and see what all goes into that? Or I want to load a missile on a plane or whatever.
Oh my gosh, that all sounds good.
Yeah. we just built GBU 54s the other day over at Munns. So building a bomb.
Yes.
Something you could do.
Awesome. Man, that's hard to pick.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You can think about it if you want. There is a lot to pick from.
There is, man. If I had a choice, I would say all, but if anything, I think the Thunderbirds would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, to check them out
Yeah.
and see what their day in, day out looks like, because it's a different market or different niche market job, AFSC,
Right.
that that we don't see as admin personnel or like a medic.
We could probably arrange something. I mean, they do. Well, we do own them, so maybe we can arrange something.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time and your perspective, and on this issue of On Target, and we'll talk to you again later.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having me.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye. Bye.